All right. We are live. Here we are. We did it. And welcome to our stream. And oh shit, man, it is just storming on Minecraft. Like, it's just loudly storming. I'm gonna get hit with a tornado on Minecraft within 0.1 second of getting on here. We're going in my basement. Alright, so, yeah, welcome to the Minecraft stream. This one's different because I categorize this as a just chatting stream because we're turning my show into something where we can just kind of, like, interview people and talk to people over Minecraft and iced coffee and stuff like that. So I thought that'd be pretty cool. And we're still, like, working on the format because we're all pretty chill. And today we got MC again, and we also have Red, who is the guy in the Rebel Federation community who set up the Minecraft server. Like, he's like the guy who got us playing or like got everything organized. And when did you get started on that? Did you like get this started like a year ago now? Has it really been like a year?
Ooh, it's been over a year. It was like
holy shit,
winter. I remember when we started it, so it must have been late December of 2018 or. Like, I remember March is when we moved over from the main hub to our own Discord.
Wow. It's been a second. Yeah. God,
what is... Oh, it's just chatting. What is that? What is that?
It's like one of the biggest categories on Twitch of just people talking about stuff. So, like, we can... Yeah, it's really like a chill category. And I saw that and I'm like, hey, wait a second. That sounds like a category for me. That sounds really good for, like, what I want to do. Because I'm not really an avid video game player. I'm, like, more of a, you know, a real chill video game player. So I don't need, like, to be going hammer time 24/7 and shouting and screaming at stuff. I just kind of want to hang out, you know? So yep, that is me. That is what I'm doing. And then, yeah, we're on the Minecraft server. And I'm putting stuff up on the walls, putting a firework on the wall because why not? Looks like a little lighthouse with a string.
Would you, I don't know if you're interested in doing this, but I'll offer it as an option.
Yes.
There is a Minecraft Div event in an hour, and it's on the Disney
World. Disney World.
So if we're still around at 7 and you want to take a break and go to that event for like a minute, it's a fun little thing.
You know what?
Like,
I'm thinking about doing it. I think it'd be pretty funny to go check out Disney World because do you know how like well built it is? Is it like
so
one-to-one?
It's really cool. It's very cool. It's like an exact replica. There are some rides there are quite a few rides actually that don't work, but the rides that do work are pretty close to the original as much as you can get in Minecraft. And you can get like different items to wear like that you can typically get. Like I literally went to Disney World and I got this Minnie Mouse headband that was like very unique kind of Minnie Mouse headband, and I now have it. I have it in the game as well.
What?
So yeah, you can just get your actual items.
Can you get the buttons? Like, you know the buttons that they do? Can you get those?
I don't think so because like, you know, like it still has to fit onto your Minecraft person.
I see,
like,
okay.
Like there's no like, I don't know where you would put that. Like, you can wear the backpack, but it's like you have it selected.
Yeah, because I remember I went there with an ex many years ago now. And they gave us the relationship buttons, and I was like, this sucks.
That one.
Yeah. So that was pretty funny. But it was also really cute though because they like when you wear the buttons, the park staff try to make it so like you're included in doing stuff, you know. So like they made me make a sound, the elephant sound in the Lion King show. So, like,
wow.
Yeah, I had to do an elephant sound, and some kids came up to me afterwards and were like, dude, that sound was so on point, man. It was so good. And I was like, what? It was, like, the worst one.
Now you can do that in Minecraft.
Yeah, I can do it in Minecraft. I can have 1/10 of the experience in Minecraft. Yeah, so Red, as you can see, I'm hopping on top of a forest I planted out by this courtyard. So like, I've been developing this side of town. And have you even seen my house yet, man?
Yeah, I did see it. I saw some pictures of it, and I joined the stream. I think last week.
Oh hell
I
yeah.
saw a bit of it.
Okay, cool. So like yeah, this area I've just been planting hella trees to make it so we actually have like, you know, a natural barrier kind of around here that we can, you know,
I'm saying.
yeah, like build into, and then also this really framed this courtyard for the pub. And I had got a delivery of stuff for the pub recently from Tessa.
Oh,
She brewed, yeah, she brewed a bunch of stuff. So let's see if I can find it.
Tessa should really be the kingdom's brewmaster.
Yeah, she did.
Tessa the brewery now.
Let's see if we can find it anywhere.
Do the elephant sound, Tulia says.
No.
Why not? Do it.
I don't even know how I did it though. Like it was, I literally just screamed. Like I was just like ah, something really ridiculous. And also yeah, Tulia, we got Rebel credits now in the Twitch stream. So we got you as you watch, you earn Rebel credits. And we didn't anticipate that. We just like we became Twitch affiliates, and they just gave it to us. So now we have all this cool like functions. Like we have like a lot of cool shit that we can just suddenly do, like just out of nowhere, and it's like what? And it's awesome. So yeah, trying to think. So Red, you recently like have been like busy. What have you been doing in your own time?
Well, I mean, anything, not too much. It's interesting, you know, working. I have a house that we've been renovating for the past year or two. And it's been,
Yeah, that's
that's
cool.
a lot of work.
Yeah, but
That's some of my time.
yeah, I heard you mentioned that like a few months ago or something like that. But yeah, that's like an ongoing project that
Yeah.
takes a lot of time.
It does not do justice.
Yeah.
It's been. I don't want to talk about it, honestly.
Yeah, no,
But no,
I
I mean,
feel
it's
you.
coming along.
Nice. Yoda Bobo just subscribed with Twitch Prime.
Oh hell yeah! Go Yoda, thanks my guy. You're the best, dude. Like really, just want to say like how much we really appreciate that because you know we got so many people coming together to work on this, and you know you're here with us. You're helping us make this a thing, buddy. So I'm excited to see what happens. And yeah. So speaking about the house thing, dude, I had a coworker out here in New York, and he had like the best backstory. Like with everything, like he was like in his 40s, but when he came to New York, he came to New York from Buffalo, New York, back in like 2001 or something like that. He came here with $100 and 2 grams of weed, and
Dang.
he used that to rent a room and get on a couch, and eventually, and then he got a job at like a cafe, and he started learning visual effects work in his own time, because back in like the early 2000s, like to get a visual effects job, it was still kind of a very new industry. Like it existed, of course, in Hollywood and everything, in the 90s and the 80s. But to get into it, like there was no formal education you could get. Like you just had to be someone who knew the programs. So like he did that all in his own time, and then worked his way up freelancing for years, and eventually bought a rundown like brownstone in the New York area, like I think in Brooklyn maybe, or no, it might be in Manhattan, like an actual brownstone that was like completely, you know, eviscerated. So he gutted the entire thing and lived in like a motel room with his wife and kid for I think it was like 2 or 3 years while they renovated it. and now they have like the coolest house I've ever seen pictures of. So
That's the next richest story if I've ever heard one.
yeah, like that's super cool that he did that. And then of course, like I just got to New York and he saw what I was doing and he was just like, "Yeah, man, you're following in the steps, buddy. Like you got to just keep it up, man. It's a long road, but you just got to keep going with it and New York's tough, you know. It was a nice chat. It was like when you meet someone who's like kind of like a mentor role, like genuinely, and you're just like, I can look up to this. Hey, it's Matt. Matt on the stream. He's streaming.
Ooh, Matt,
Yeah, Matt.
that's my boy.
That's our boy. Yeah, I don't know where Tulia. Well, not Tulia. Tessa put our booze, but we have. It's not this. Not this. This is for show on this shelf. But yeah, Tessa was supposed to bring some booze to the tavern. Yeah, right now I'm still out in New York. I still just rent, and I'm gonna stay like that indefinitely because I have a very good deal. It's only $16.95 a month for 1,000+ square feet, and like right next to a subway line in Brooklyn. Like it's literally a 25-minute train ride into downtown Manhattan, like Soho, and all the places you would ever want to see. And it's just like in terms of New York, it's just such a deal. Usually you would have to.
Oh
pay,
yeah, for New York, that's a pretty good rate for.
Yeah, like I
NYC.
Yeah, I met with the landlord and he was like, yeah, I like trying to get people in long term rather than overcharge and have to switch tenants so many times. So and it was so funny too because someone was viewing the apartment right after me, and I walk inside and I see how far it goes back, and then I see that it has 6 windows across the face of the building, and I'm like, I have to put in the deposit right now, otherwise the other person's gonna get it.
Yeah.
And I put the deposit down within 5 minutes of leaving. It's just like one of those must-have things, otherwise it would have been lost immediately. So, yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, welcome to the stream, everybody. I'm going to check some stats real quick see how we're doing. And actually, I just realized I need to pull up our Discord because we have a little bit of a war room for checking out how everything's going on the stream to make sure that the bit rates and I don't sound bad. Okay, looks like we're still in the clear. Oh, I can sip some of this iced coffee real quick.
We love iced coffee.
Oh, God. My soul. My soul.
Dude, caffeine does steal your soul, man.
Yeah, I got into the habit of drinking caffeine profusely out here.
Yeah.
Because I was working 60-hour, 65-hour weeks for 6 months when I first got to New York. So it was like, you know, you didn't even think about it. You wake up, you get on the train.
In that high-octane environment, I don't blame you.
Yeah, you chug the coffee.
I got off that caffeine a while ago. Man.
Well, that's good. Yeah, that's good. I definitely, like, I'm still pretty chill with it. Like, I only will do, like, 1 or 2 cups of coffee, like, max. Like, I don't go more than that.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
I know so many people who have to have 3, 4, 5 cups of coffee a day to get them through the day. It's like, how do you do that, man?
Yeah, that's a lot of
they
work.
get headaches if they don't. They have withdrawals because they get headaches if they don't have caffeine for the day.
Yeah, I've heard of that, man. I've heard of that. I've got Casey, actually. He's one of those guys that needs caffeine at that velocity. Otherwise, he gets massive headaches. And it's like, Jesus, man.
I'm all about that natural energy, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I'll have days where I just
yang.
don't do anything, you know, where I just like just chill out. I'm also very like reserved with my drinking too. Like it's only on like Friday and Saturdays. Like I'll actually like booze it up, you know, or like when bars were a thing, you know, like I would go out with my coworkers.
Yeah, what are those? We don't know what those are anymore.
We don't even remember that. Yeah. So yeah, I missed that. Yeah, I actually went to a bar legitimately. I have something called the voting sword. Why do I have a voting sword? What does that do?
Oh, the voting sword. That's a reward you get for voting for the server. Voting basically promotes the server on various Minecraft server websites.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And that's a one of the rewards you can get.
Dope. Yeah, I'm just checking these shrunker boxes that we got from a raid. Yes, here we go.
What did you call them? Shrunker boxes?
Yeah, it's something.
Uh,
Shulker. Yeah,
Shulker, yeah.
yeah. I'm over here like,
Dude,
it's a shrunker.
you're not the only one that gets those wrong. They have some weird names.
Yeah, shrunker box. Shulker. Yeah. Yeah. So you said that like you were like living on campus for school, right? Like that's like what you were up to, and then everything went down, and you're like, I'm opting out to back home.
I did. I lived on campus for 2 years, and then I moved off campus, but I still stayed in the city, of course, like in an apartment. I had my own apartment with my friends. I lived with
Yes.
3 other people for 1 year, and then I lived with my one of my really close friends, just her and I, for my senior year, and then I moved out and I like lived with friends in a house for a year because they gave me like this sweet deal, and then I moved into a co-op for 1 more year, and then I was like, okay, well, I'm like surviving and I'm existing and I'm making ends meet and I'm working and stuff, but like I'm not really thriving. So I was like, I want, and I like it, Ann Arbor is a walking city. I just doxed myself, but
You're fine.
it's it's a walking city, and it's not a place where I could have a car unless I got something used or something. And like my parents had a car that they like basically was like supposed to be mine at home, and like sometimes at some point I just was like, I want my own room. I want to be comfortable again, and like to figure out my life from somewhere where like things are a little bit easier for me to like basic things are like easier for me to get to. Like getting to a grocery store was always really annoying, for example. Like basic things were really hard. So I was like, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna move home and figure things out from here. And like so far it's been okay. I'm supposed to like it's been about a year, and like things have been slow because my car lease is up in the summer, and so like my car's been in my dad's name, and so now we're gonna put it in my name because it's finally up and we can buy it, and like gonna figure that shit out. And yeah, that's goal number one. And then I'd like to move back there if I can, because all my friends are up there, and I've been talking to my best friend, and I was like, she's thinking about going to grad school, and she doesn't know where she's going to end up, but she still has at least like another year or so here. So we were talking about like maybe living together again. And see, I guess.
That's awesome. And I also just want to shout out to Tessa, who has given us the booze.
Yeah,
alcohol.
Tessa.
Yeah, so that's kind
Tessa's a real one. She's been around. She's been around in the Minecraft division since like day one.
Yeah, she's awesome.
She has.
Like I actually talked to her and Mishka this morning because I was up like literally just so late it became morning working on some Photoshop stuff, and I had them watching me in Photoshop, which was funny. So
Tessa is the social butterfly of the Minecraft division. She's created so many connections between like what our in-game kingdom was and other kingdoms. Just
Wholesome.
naturally chatting with people.
so wholesome.
So wholesome.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool that wow, 3 times distilled, holy crap, 5-star. We got the booze, folks. We got the booze. We gotta get this into the crates. Yeah, so what's going on? Yeah, that's a it's good that what? It can't hold any more drinks. Interesting. So barrels can only hold so many drinks. Weird. I didn't know about that. But yeah, I gotta say, like, that's a good thing that I always kind of reset. If like you're working somewhere or just somewhere out in the world and then some shit goes down, I think that was a good call to like just kind of reset. But yeah, it's definitely cool living in different places. Like I like going down to Georgia for school and stuff. It's not some place I wanted to stay, but like I still like made so many connections to that area. That was pretty dope. Alright, so we actually have these booze now in our little thing. So, okay, we got that there, but we are, so the stream, what we're doing, we're building low-income luxury apartments. So pretty much just apartments that are badly built, but look great, and the rent is 3 times what you can pay. So that's what we're building, but it's going to be in Reverend style, so we can, you know, what's this? Russian vodka. Ooh, oh my god. Someone gave me Russian vodka in my mailbox for my house, and like,
Wow.
I if anyone knows me, I always have a bottle of vodka in my freezer at any given time, like always.
Oh, this is just perfect, huh?
Yeah, now it's just like real life. Like, yes.
You ever, like,
It's getting a bit too real.
You look at someone's Minecraft house and you're like, wow, I'm honestly kind of jealous. Like, I shouldn't be jealous of a Minecraft house, but it's really nice.
Yeah, no, I like my Minecraft house, but it's working out for me so far. I haven't felt like I need to rebuild one, you know, and sell this one yet, so I think that's good. I like the location though. Like, this is just like such a cool server that you can just set up shop in town and feel like you're part of the community. So I like that a lot. And the apartments are going over here because this is all set up for us. Someone had already built this like walking step here, so we're gonna gentrify this hillside.
Gentrify. Have you been out to the casino?
Yes, they have like a boat and everything out there now. It looks awesome. They've been doing a lot of building. Yeah, did they finish the casino yet?
I'm not sure. I don't know if they have the working games yet, but I know that like some of the rooms are finished. I haven't been keeping too close watch on that specifically, but
let's go take a trip out there because we're gonna go a different way. We're gonna go this way, which is a path that I carved out recently for a little secret I found between Trail to Lake Olympia. So it's literally between the main town and the port town, and it's like just this forest was out here with a lake, and I went and found the lake, and I guess it's all grown back in. There we go. Yeah, I found this little lake out here, and if you keep following this, it actually wraps back around to the port at some point. Yeah, so this pandemic is still ongoing with places attempting to open, but the stock market just fell again today because of a second wave. Yeah, see, here's the port. Is your guys' like cities opening up yet? Like, is it anything feeling, or were you guys in areas that aren't like that impacted? Because I know I have some friends out in Wisconsin where things were like, you know, not really that impacted. Like, they didn't have that many infections. It was like 700
where I live,
total.
it's not super densely populated where I live, so luckily we didn't get hit too hard. But I mean, not everything's opened up yet. I mean, places like restaurants are still takeout. You know, we still wear a mask everywhere. But I mean, we definitely got it a lot better than most places in the country.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah, in New York, it's been, you know, of course, all over the national news because of how bad it was, and it still is pretty bad. Like, you have to be very careful, because, like, you can just go outside and bump into someone in 2 seconds still, you know? And,
yeah, isn't that weird? Like, in the beginning of the whole virus outbreak, you're just walking along the street, and you pass by somebody, and you could have exchanged the virus right then. It's like, wow, just killed that person by just bumping.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, so like we're actually still very, very concerned about that because you know, there's people out here that of course are like, yeah, the government is lying and we're not gonna believe this shit. And then they walk around outside coughing on everyone, and everyone's like, "Are you kidding me?" And we actually had someone in a hospital. So there's an old lady like that in a hospital, and this 27-year-old asked them to please, like, please be considerate, or like please stop coughing, and like they were at the hospital for like it was like a mental break situation where like they weren't in a good mind, and they pushed this person so badly that they fell down and died.
What?
Yeah, like in a Brooklyn hospital this happened. Yeah, they just pushed this person, and is this what I think it is? Is this ice? Not really, oh, what? Do you see this? There's a racetrack over here. That's hilarious.
That's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's the ice racing track.
Wait till we go on to Disney thing. I'm just kidding.
There's a roller coaster.
Get in it!
I'm
Take a
not.
ride.
Yeah, this is awesome. Oh shit, this is dark.
Woo! Where did you go? Are you just exploring?
Wow, that's cute. This is
Yeah, it's like all the way down.
this is a roller coaster that exists out in the port area.
I didn't know that they were building roller coasters and stuff over there.
Blue. See ya, Blue.
Hi, Blue.
We're going
Always
again.
helpful. Sir? I always like a good drop.
And we're back. And we just ran over Applebee.
Alright, I've got to get going. It's been nice talking to y'all.
Okay.
Stream.
Yeah, thanks for coming, man. It's always good to hear from you. Let's,
sure, for
definitely come again.
Alrighty, y'all have a good one.
Hey.
All right, see you, man.
And then there were two.
And then there was, is this boiling water? What is going on here?
It looks boiling. I've never seen water boil in Minecraft. Is that like a thing that happens near volcanoes?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like,
You're not getting hurt, so.
I think this is intentional, actually, for the thing.
Is it supposed to, like, you're supposed to get stuck on it? Like,
Yeah.
You're supposed to just get around it?
Whoa!
Use a boat. Use a boat and do it. It's just a boat.
This thing's like actually going very fast.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Ah! Oh no! Okay.
Got the ice blocks right now. This is so hard to control.
I want to see you fall into the pond. It's a race. You gotta beat him to the finish line. He's already way ahead of you. What are you doing?
This is so hard to control. Oh my god. It's like
Ah.
instant drifting. Oh shit. Ah! We were way ahead of him.
Yes, you definitely beat him. I don't know what happened to him. Where is the finish line?
We're almost there.
Oh god. You keep hitting the walls. Can you imagine if this was a real boat? You'd be fucked.
We did it. We got it to the finish line. I think they removed these ice blocks when there's actually a race happening.
Oh, is that like, is there legitimate races?
Yeah, I think so. Pretty cute.
I remember there was an event on MCDiv where someone made like a whole, there's like a, there's like fort and like you like on the red team or the blue team and it's capture the flag.
Oh, that's
And then
cool.
you have to like go and get the other team's flag and then there's like, they give you like basic armor and stuff and it's PvP pretty much.
That's awesome.
It was really fun. Definitely, I definitely think that we should do that again. I ask them if they will host that kind of event again. This might be that like area. that's near there.
Yeah, that'd be dope to do something like that. And also, yeah, I think we just walked outside of Reverend and found like stuff. I've never been this far out over here, but I see more lights, so I'm like, I'm gonna search, see if there's like people near us or something.
Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not.
Here, let's get up on this thing. Yeah, really doing some exploring today. Yeah, it's cool that Red's been working on his house. It's gotta be nice. Oh, that's just lava. Okay. This is a cool area over here, though. Wow, we're doing good on viewership. Thanks for joining us, everyone. This is really exciting to have you here. You know, we're just kind of making a show. You know, kind of doing some stuff. So we just kind of chat over Minecraft, and we're We're new. We're new. Literally our stream like this is like a community stream that we have, um, and we put this together very recently. Like we're not even a full 1 month into this yet, and we're doing pretty good so far. So we're just kind of excited, and definitely you recurring people, we see you. Like we consider you part of this like mission to make a channel. So hopefully someday, a few months, you can be like, yeah, I was one of the founding members of that. I watched it first. I would love to be able to do that for everyone.
I mean, we'll remember you when we're all big and famous.
Yeah.
We'll remember the little guys.
Yeah, and actually, that's just you talking about when you become famous. You're actually telling me that too right now. You're like, I'll remember you too,
Yeah.
Commando.
I'm gonna be even way beyond Commando's level, and I'm not even streaming.
Yeah, no, everyone likes MC.
Do they? That's news.
I mean, I think so.
That's good to
I mean, I'm biased. I like MC.
know. Oh, I like you too. You're all right.
Yeah, you're all right.
My dad likes to say that I'm a good kid, but only when I'm asleep.
Oh my god, I aspire to be your father. That is hilarious. Like,
I'll just keep throwing out my dad jokes every chance I get.
I'm gonna be using all of them someday. Like
When
in
you have a
15
child.
years. Yeah, I'm gonna be using those dad jokes. That I have really great kids. Just only when they're asleep.
You're just gonna be like, and this is anti-MC, and I'm like, yes, I am responsible for all of the dad jokes your dad pulls out.
Oh man,
Sorry.
that'd be tremendous. Okay, so we're back in town, and we're gonna start laying the foundation here for our low-income, high-end luxury apartments.
Well, he quoted me, and he goes, "I aspire," or no, he quotes you, and he goes, "I aspire to be your father." Very strange.
Ah!
It's kind of weird.
I like Sarah. Okay.
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 So,
Uh-oh.
Updated Kingdom upgrade guide. It's okay. We're gonna work on. He said he's not watching, but he definitely is because he heard that. What else? I'm gonna probably start. My goal is to get on Minecraft soon and start. Like, I sent Matt Sashi, I think he's a Duke. He owns Port Reverend.
Lay Duke.
And I think he's a Duke because Raider, Pookie, and Viniac are the Triarch. I can't say it. This is me trying to pronounce.
I'm like, which video game company are they? Triarch? What?
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, Ubisoft.
Yeah, the Ubisoft leadership.
Or do you remember like that old guy that used to be at RPF that was Qin? I always tried to say it and people got mad at me.
C1? Were you talking about C1?
Yeah, I guess that must be.
Yeah, that's how it was pronounced for some weird ass reason. Unless I'm getting it wrong too.
Everyone got so mad at me for pronouncing that incorrectly the first time.
You know what?
Whatever.
It probably was Qin, and no one knows.
This coming from the girl who learned to read by sounding out the words and hoping for the best. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm proud of myself for that. But yeah, so what was I talking about? Matt Sashi. Yeah, so he's a Duke and he owns Port Reverend, and I'm trying to get some land over there to build a beach house. So what I'm going to do next in Minecraft is go and like look up random blueprints of like beach house type things, and then get a creative server and like just kind of mess with it, and then hopefully I'll have an idea of what I want to do and I can figure it out in Minecraft. And hopefully Poogie will help me get materials because that's the biggest thing that I'm gonna have issues with, I think. Slash, if anybody else wants to help me, let me know.
Wholesome. Yeah, right now I'm kind of doing the perimeter right now of our low-income, high-end apartments.
So these are just gonna go behind the potatoes?
Yes.
You're just gonna have, here's a potato field, and yes, we live behind it. It's just like our front yard is just all potatoes.
Yep, it's all potatoes, and you pay $3,000 a month in rent.
That's a little bit more than low income, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, that's usually how it works, man. This is how it works. Like that's real life now. We live in a we
Get
live
less
in a society.
Oh, I just watched that movie recently. It's a good movie.
That is, yeah, we live in a
I
society.
related to it quite hard. It was very strange, but very interesting.
Yeah, yeah, very nice. I can't believe we got a subscriber this stream. That was very awesome. I want to. Nope, this one's gonna. It's gotta be 5 each time. So let's go back. Didn't intend to do that, but yeah, 5. Yeah, I'm trying to, keep this as natural looking as possible, but we're, gotta work with the land. Gotta work with the land.
Gotta terraform.
Yeah.
What else? Do you play Overwatch, Commando?
Overwatch was something I played a long time ago at this point. Like, I think me and my buddies were playing that, on and off, probably 2016, 2017, kind of around more when it came out. We thought it was, like, a really cool game. And then, I don't know, it just didn't feel like it aged that well for us, because at the end of the day, it's kind of like a Team Fortress 2 reskin, and I get it, like, people remake games, like over time, if you find a good format, it's gonna get remade, and it just kind of felt like that, but it kind of lost its sheen after a while, where it's like, oh, this is so cute, this is so much better looking, and then it's kind of like, oh, well, yeah, we get it, we get what's going on, and then you get bored, and that's just kind of how it went with us.
That makes sense. I really like Overwatch. I feel like, I don't know if Team Fortress 2 has as much of a story, but I like Overwatch's story. And all of their characters have like personality and different aspects to them that are really interesting to me. And so that made it, I guess, more intriguing in that way.
Yeah, that definitely, they did good with that for sure.
Yeah, and I like really appreciate that about games. I think like Overwatch went the extra mile there with all of that, and the maps all coordinate to places that all of the heroes are from, and I think that's super cool. Also, I like the futuristic, I guess, like
vibe with it, like the whole aesthetic. Yeah.
My favorite character is Sombra.
Oh yeah.
Yes, she's so good.
Yeah, my favorite character. I don't think I ever got one, but I'm a basic bitch, so I'm like a diva player.
Oh yes, that is very basic.
Yeah.
Well, she's supposed to be easy to play, and I never understood her playstyle at all. I'm not very good at Overwatch. I will say that right now before I start talking out of my ass like I know everything about Overwatch. But, my friends really like it, and they play a lot, and I suck. They try to pull me into ranked games, and then I just leave because I'm like, no. Well, I don't leave.
I'm like, no. I'm like,
well,
no.
I leave after the game is over, and I'm like, you should have never asked me to do this. This is your fault that we lost because you pulled me into the game and I knew I was going to make us lose. And they're like, no, it's not your fault. And I'm like, no. It was my fault.
No. It is. Understand me.
I know my skill level and it sucks. But yeah, I at least, like, even though I suck at the game, I really enjoy it. Gosh, those are like broom closet rooms. Are you sure?
You don't know what I'm building yet. I don't even know
I don't know what you're doing either.
Yeah.
But like, I swear to God, if that's just it, man, like that's.
I mean.
You live in this tiny little square. Good luck. Have a great day.
Yep. Welcome to society.
Oh, that's so sad.
Yep. Welcome to crying your eyes out.
Hoping for the best.
I really want to write like a Black Mirror episode where it's just like the worst possible thing, like have a investment banker like lose his job, and then he because of a stock market crash, and then he has to work at Walmart giving out stickers, and then he gets fired for poor performance, and then he gets and then he
You're like,
gets
I was a freshman this year. What the fuck?
and then he gets gunned down in the street by police officers, and that's the story.
That's an awful story. Modern day America.
Yep.
They say that the story of modern day America, it can all be represented in one picture, and it's a picture of somebody sitting at the table with a bunch of bills in front of them and their head in their hands. And that's it. That's all you need to know.
That's about right.
Okay, I feel like we always come on here and we talk about depressing topics.
Yes, we do. Yeah, it's just a tendency. So let's talk another topic. Hey, chat. What do you want us to chat about? What do you got? What do you got for us, Tulia, Sarah, Tulia, one of you two?
See, I thought you were gonna say, "Hey, Chad," and I was like, "Don't talk to yourself like that."
Yeah, no, I do not do that. Blue, chat about Applebee's.
Chat about Applebee's, my favorite topic.
How many times have you been to Applebee's since our last stream where we talked about Applebee's?
No, it was only that time. Applebee's
Okay.
is like, okay, look. Applebee's is that one thing that you eat once in a while, and you'll always get it for like birthdays and like good special occasions, or like once in a while when your parents haven't heard the word Applebee's from you in a while, and you're like, I can totally sell them on this, or your friends are like, oh, we want to go somewhere, and you're like, you haven't been to Applebee's in a minute, have you? Like, it's one of those things. But it's never something you overdo. It's not like Burger King. You can't get Burger King. You can get Burger King every day. You can get McDonald's every day. But you can't get Applebee's every day. It's a special occasion. I'm sorry. That was a whole rant. I didn't mean to...
I enjoyed that rant a lot. I was like, okay. Okay, I see you.
Sorry. See, this is what you did. You have started the... No, it's not mediocre or bad. It's okay. It's a little mediocre. It's like, it's not one of those high scale restaurants. Burger King sucks, Tulia. First of all, we can get into this conversation. I'm actually implementing a new segment. Oh God. Alti goes, all right, ready to watch me anger MC, and I'm like, now I'm scared. Burger King is not better than Applebee's. Are you stupid?
Yeah, Applebee's. I gotta vote Applebee's. Burger King is always like, they think they got the cane and shit. And honestly, okay, hold on. The only good thing about Burger King was it was like in 2008 or something. They had this video game giveaway where it was a Burger King video game that came with like your food if you went on some certain special day or occasion. And I kid you not. The Burger King game is you playing as the Burger King, like the actual king, and you have to sneak up on people just existing in their life and present them with a hamburger. And if you get found out, you fucking lose. You have to stay secret, and you have to secretly present them the hamburger.
That's a weird game.
Yeah, it exists. I don't know what it's called, but we can try to get it, and we can try to stream that at some point. Because it is the funniest shit of all time I've ever seen. It was like, are you kidding me? And it exists.
Tulia says, does Applebee's give you a crown? I didn't think so, because all it takes for Tulia to fall in love with a restaurant is a crown, because that's how easy she is.
Ah, damn. Ruthless.
Applebee's, do you know what Applebee's gives you? On your birthday, they come and sing you happy birthday, and they have a cute birthday song, and they give you a free
Okay,
drink.
come on. Olive Garden does that too.
Okay, every restaurant does that, but Applebee's does it better. Olive Garden sucks, it's not real Italian food, and I will go on a rant about that as well.
Yeah, it's true, but have you had that black tie mousse cake before?
That sounds nice, except for maple butter blondies are definitely better.
I don't know about that.
Because black tie, have you ever had a maple butter blondie? It comes with ice cream on top and caramel sauce.
Okay, you're not wrong.
Not
that does sound 10 out of 10. What do you begin?
And it's the perfect combination of cold and hot because it has.
Oh my God! Dim in the chat. He remembers that Burger King game. Dude, that game is so funny. Like my friend, we actually have him, Papa Juicebox on Saturdays. He's the guy. of our friend group who went out of his way to make sure we had that game to play, and we laughed so hard at that game. Like, huh. Here, we need logs.
The game that you made, Commando, is it better or worse than that? The one where you're trying to find a job.
Unemployment Simulator? The Burger King game definitely smokes mine like 10 times, man. Like, you can't beat the Burger King game. Oh, shit.
If you are all here just to trigger me, that's so rude. Kidding. Yeah, so just to clarify, just so that we can summarize the points that we've made here, Applebee's is better than Burger King, and McDonald's is better than Burger King, and most things are better than Burger King. The only thing you go to Burger King for is onion rings, and that's it.
Actually, the only thing you go to Burger King for is when it's the only option.
Yeah,
like,
basically.
Yeah, that's my experience. Like,
they make messy burgers. I don't understand why. No, you're wrong. Because they're just like, they're messy. Go to Burger King for croissants?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about Chick-fil-A. Like, Chick-fil-A, they win in my book for being the fastest, but they're also the most racist. So
I also hate their agenda.
Yeah. So I'm like, too much money. Yeah, everyone hates their agenda, but everyone keeps eating there. You know, we need to make them die.
I mean, like, you have to try it at least once.
Yeah, you do it at least one time, and then you're like, oh, wow, that was so fast. Why are you guys
so
like this?
You know what it tastes like. And they have free refills on sweet tea, which is, you know, I'll take that. But I don't go to Chick-fil-A that often. Just, like, I think I've had it, like, maybe 2 or 3 times in my life. Yeah, it sucks that they have good food. It sucks.
I just like that the food's fast.
It is fast. It still has like a mile-long line. Like the fancy mall in our city is like the only place you can get it. Like the expensive mall, as you would call it.
Always.
I guess.
The gentrified mall.
Exactly. And if you go there, it's always like a line down the It's not a hallway, the pathway or whatever, you know. It's just like to the point where we're like, okay, we're gonna go shopping and we're gonna order online. Even though we're right here, we're not gonna stand in this line. We'd rather order online and then just go shopping and wait for it to be ready. It's so busy.
White people.
You are calling yourself out, and
yes, I am.
It's fine.
But it's actually like a more suburban. Like there's like if you grow up in the clutches of suburbia with no context or like not near a city, like you're gonna act like that.
Yeah, well, that's half of my family. Most of my family. It's a little different because I was raised by immigrants, but
yeah.
But like, so was my sister, and she's like the epitome of white suburbia. Like that's her life, I think. In a good way. My sister's really cool. What else can we talk about? You guys brought up Applebee's. That was the first thing you decided to talk about.
Yeah, they wanted to talk about Applebee's. All right, let's get.
It's because on that stream I went off, and they know that I would fuel.
I mean, Applebee's, yeah, like really great. In fact, I don't even know if there's an Applebee's anywhere near where I am right now in New York. Like maybe they have one in Manhattan somewhere, but I haven't seen one yet since I got here.
Oh, PS5 launch. Alti wants us to talk about.
I haven't played a PlayStation 4 yet.
I actually didn't watch that, but the boys, if you know Pookie and Locke, they were both watching it in the voice chat earlier. I actually like came in there while they were watching it, and they were like screaming about it, like really freaking out about it.
So
they were just being really loud.
What's so lit? What's so lit about it? Like, what's so cool about the PS5?
Let's find out. You play Minecraft.
Yeah.
I'll Google PlayStation 5.
Yeah, look it up and find out what's so cool. Like, what did they drop? Is it like well, shit, man. I don't even know what would be cool. So
they have to have like specs for it up or something, right?
Yeah, they gotta have something. Like, it happened today supposedly. Yeah, I haven't owned a console literally since I built my computer. Like I had my last console was legitimately a Xbox 360, and then after that it was I built my computer, and that was that.
They're talking about Spider-Man 2 is coming, so that's a big deal because of Miles Morales, which is from Into the Spider-Verse.
Yes.
So that's definitely a cool
I mean,
series.
that's awesome. Into the Spider-Verse, that movie is my all-time favorite animated movie. Like, for every reason. For
so
the art
good.
reasons, for the story reasons. Like, it is tremendous. Like, the concept artist, it's like, he's like a personal hero I didn't know I had until I watched the movie. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
This looks good. It freaked me out. It looks so good. And,
That's LT's profile picture for a lot of reasons. I think he relates to that character a lot.
yeah, and
I feel like it's very good for him.
hell yeah. And, like, also speaking about that movie for a second, like, so this is a really funny industry thing. So, like, for people who don't know, I was in the visual effects industry right before COVID-19, so I'm still kind of like on the outside of it for now. And COVID-19 shuts everything down, right? And well, okay, hold on. This is just a trope generally. So pretty much, the trend is so like you can get a internship at Disney, right? But once you do a 3-month internship at Disney, you do a specific program at Disney that's 3 months long, and then at the end of it, they shoot you out the door and are like, "All right, man, that was great. We'll see ya, and after you get some fucking job experience." Like we'll see you later. See you in a few years or something like that. Here's your one-way recommendation to Sony. So like for years they have been just passing entry-level artists over to Sony, and like just of course retaining all the top talent that's been there forever. And I think it's so funny that Sony picks up Spider-Man, the IP for it, and then does this movie with all these new artists. And the movie is, like, better than any Disney movie they've done in, like, a decade. Like, it completely spanks. And I'm like, oh my god, they finally fucked themselves by not wanting to hire entry-level talent. And it made it so, like, their movies were so much substantially worse to, like, an amazing movie.
This Ghostwire game looks really cool.
Oh, I can
I'm trying to
coffee
find
break.
out more information about PlayStation 5. Oh my god, the Miles Morales trailer! He looks so good! I want to press play on that, but I'm going to wait a second so that I can find out more information for you first. Also, apparently, is Assassin's Creed Valhalla going to be on PlayStation as well? I don't know.
Does the chat know?
Pixar student films are so cool.
Oh yeah, the Pixar, like they like do that, like right in house. They have like an actual Pixar like training thing that you do. So it's like a 3-month program for that. And the people that they hire typically do the internship 2 times. I know someone, actually I know 2 people that work for Pixar right now. That like one of them had to have 4 or 5 internships to get the Pixar, and it's like. That's so ridiculous that anyone would need that many internships. Like, she was completely professional the entire time, I bet. And yeah, like, the reason why I haven't gone after Pixar myself, is because, like, first of all, they're out in San Francisco, and like, the entry-level pay, for, like, an animator is somewhere close to 6 figures. It's, like, 90 through, like, 100 something a year. But the poverty line for San Francisco is $115,000 a year. So, entry level, you're in poverty working for Pixar. And I'm like, I could never be bothered to do that because I don't like San Francisco enough to deal with that. And the rent in San Francisco doesn't like me either. So
what's wrong with San Francisco?
It costs like $2,000 to $3,000 a month to rent a living room that's like 400 square feet in San Francisco. Like that's how bad the market is out there. So like you have.
Okay, but what about like What about like like you seem to really like New York's atmosphere. What about San Francisco's like atmosphere?
I mean, I honestly love San Francisco's atmosphere, but it's a very bougie town with a lot of rich people, and it's not really for poor people. Like I would live there
Fair enough.
I would live there if I had maybe 300K a year from doing something with programming. Because then the whole city's for you. Then everything you do there is for you. But until you're actually kind of making that, like, and as an outsider, like if you didn't grow up there, it's kind of hard to just go and without a job. So I'm not really into that style, and I prefer New York because New York is genuinely still for everyone. If
Yeah,
if you can really just bite your upper lip about it, and like really buckle down. Yeah, I'm just still figuring
yeah.
out.
I feel like you get a lot of diversity in New York, whereas like it sounds like that area is pretty much like either you're in or you're out, like exclusivity wise.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I definitely like variety of walks of life and stuff like that too, as far as like getting to know people and meeting people, and definitely like different classes have different takes on things and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Me and my best friend used to say, if you haven't been through anything, that makes you a very dull boy.
Yeah, no, that's completely right. It's God, I'm like looking at my architecture right now, and like I was trying to build this into a diagonal front of everything here, but I just don't know if that's gonna work. I'm thinking about having to square some stuff up right now.
Well, you don't like it behind the potatoes?
Well, I do want it behind the potatoes, but yeah, I'm just thinking. I am thinking right now. Do we know any
Don't
other
hurt
info
yourself.
about PS5?
Oh, I was watching the Spider-Man trailer and then I got distracted because my mother gave me food, which was very nice of her.
Aw. Right. Oh, I gotta interject real quick. I got the best girlfriend of all time. She made me dinner breakfast and just gave it to me like right before.
I love dinner breakfast.
Blue just died on stream. He just died.
No!
We caught that on stream of him just fucking dying. And he's like, oh! He says oh in the chat. Oh my god. F in the, can we get an F in the chat, folks? Yeah, wow, he died hard. He says, yeah, he's like, welp. Welp, I'm dead. Okay, he's back. He's back. Okay, cool. How far are we into the stream? It's like,
It's been like an hour.
An hour.
Oh,
Okay, so
the Minecraft event is soon. Do you want to log on for that?
oh no, we're in the middle of this construction right now. I think that I'm like I just want to say I want to cut that out as a highlight of him just dying on stream like that. I think that's hilarious. But
He does bring up how good his girlfriend is at least once per stream. I'm about to fight him and like compete with him, but with my mom.
yeah. So seriously though, like literally, she gave me a whole breakfast and a big iced coffee, and was just so like I wouldn't be hungry while doing Minecraft right now. And I'm like, how did it take me so long to find you? Like that's everything I need.
I have hot food in my mouth.
Make that into an emoji. Too much food in mouth.
I fucked up. Hold on.
Can we get a chew in the chat, folks? Chew.
You mean a Zat emote that does not exist on Twitch?
Sarah says, chew with your mouth closed.
I'm trying. I've got my hand over my mouth because I'm trying to communicate. What was I gonna say? Was it things about your girlfriend?
This is very good ASMR. ASMR. Chew in the
I
chat.
hope you all are enjoying this. This is what I'm here for. Food, eating, sounds. I know you all get off on that.
Suddenly we get like 10 more viewers. I would die.
Go viral on Twitch for food eating noises.
I'm terrified.
I'm like surprised, or wait, no, I'm not surprised. I'm just disappointed. I was gonna say your your girlfriend. Oh God, what was I gonna say? Oh, all it took was for you to find the perfect woman was quarantine.
Yeah, seriously though, like because of the quarantine, like that is why we are doing our shit now, which is like super cool. And it was so funny because everyone in New York acted like the quarantine was gonna last for 2 weeks. You know, like that was kind of the general impression. Like, yeah, we're just gonna shut down for 2 weeks, and that should probably be it. And then it just kept going. And our thing, we were like, we're gonna, we're just gonna shelter in place together and have fun, like just like big ass sleepover, and it just kept going, so and it just worked out that way, and it was cute.
It's so good that it happened that way. You may not be going to Disney, but I think I am.
Yes, do it. Yeah, because we're figuring out low income apartments right now. Because like I can like walk around and like look at stuff on Disney World, but I'm a little bit more tantalized by designing things. You can like. I wish we could do like a split screen where you're like at Disney World and I am here. That'd be pretty funny. Alright, so we're kind of figuring out how to box this stuff off a little bit. It's 3 high, 3 high. Yeah, no, we gotta go to 4. So we can start putting that second story. Ah, God, this
Okay.
jump. I got hops. There we go.
Oh, it looks like there are like builders on, and they're like gonna fix it or something.
They're fixing the.
Well,
Disney?
there's lots of rides that still need to be set up, I guess.
Oh, that's funny.
So some of them aren't all working. Like,
Oh, they're Imagineers.
yeah, they've got like little like mining helmets on them. Oh, I have one too.
I actually thought about applying for like the Disney parks because they need concept artists for Imagineering stuff. I thought about doing that, but that's in Orlando and California, and they really just don't have that many jobs. And also, yeah, it was just kind of like yeah, that's kind of a cool place to go, but also not that great of a place to be. So, my goal actually was to live out in Seattle originally, and then New York happened, and I was like, oh, that'd be pretty cool to check this out, and then I fell in love.
So you want to go to what is your like ideal? Is New York not your ideal city?
It wasn't at first, but now I think it is, because it was kind of like like what a cool place, like you just don't expect it to be so cool that it is, and it's like, oh,
It's so big and there's so much to do, right?
yeah.
That's always been what's appealing to me is like I'm always like looking for things to do, and I feel like New York I would never be bored.
Yeah, seriously, you can. It was the first city that like. Have you used Tinder before?
Yes.
Okay, I know some people like religiously avoid using Tinder for just personal reasons, because sometimes the markets and areas are just bad for it.
I went to a liberal arts college. It
Okay.
was not an area where it wasn't bad for it.
Okay, so yeah, I got out here and like I used Tinder, back in like Savannah where I was at for school, and it's okay. And then I started using it in New York, and you could like schedule a date in like a matter of hours. Like you can like get a like have your whole weekend filled up with 3 different dates every weekend, and I was doing that for a while. And I found like so many cool bars and places to go to by doing that.
That's fun. I feel like there's always like in my in my college town, like there was always like I always thought that I'd explored everything, and then I would meet someone new, and they would be like, "Have you been to this place yet?" And I'm like,
Nope.
"No, we have that." You know, like, it's really cool. Cities are like my favorite thing. I think. I think we're doing a maze right now. I'm not sure what's going on. What are we doing? I'm gonna suck at this. There's like a bunch of blocks floating in the air. Is this a real thing at Disney World? Do they just have a maze where you just have to jump from block to block? That's so unsafe.
I don't think so.
What is this then? Hold on, maybe I should have eaten.
No, Blue, you cannot put a villager in my basement. I will kill him.
MC are actually having their second summer fun nights of the year, which will involve a cool maze.
Oh, yo, tulips. I haven't been to the Nintendo store yet. That sounds badass. I should ask my girlfriend about that. I didn't even realize that they had a store, but that makes perfect sense that they do.
I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to figure out what's happening.
I got bricks. I got too much dirt on me again.
What? It won't let me leave. It's every time I try to move from a spot, it says you are not permitted to leave the area.
Sir, how are you opening and closing my doors? Those doors are locked. Oh wow! I just realized when my basement was broken into. So we had a town grief happen in Minecraft, and that guy probably broke my doors somehow. So now those are locked again. I'm gonna kill that kid if he stays in my basement. So you better take him out.
That's so aggressive. Oh my god! You murderer! What the hell?
That kid's dead. Okay, no villagers allowed in here.
Jesus, Commando.
Okay, so Blue is just beating this kid on my stairs right now, live on the stream. All right. They're both beating a kid in my basement. All right.
What?
Yeah, that's what's happening on the stream right now. They're both in the basement, just beating a villager child. Yeah, they're just both beating the shit out of this villager kid in my basement right now, live on the stream. Just both profusely hitting this. Okay, we're just gonna lock them in the basement and leave. Remind me to burn down the entire house with them inside.
Good.
Ulti's like, smack down! So, how is Minecraft Disney World going?
I'm stuck. I don't know how to move.
Sounds boring. Glad I dodged that bullet.
I don't know what's going on. Well, you know, we could have gone and done our own thing, and I could have just. What? I need to like get out of here. There has to be a way to get out of here. That's
See,
my backpack.
You should
This is
be
my-
you should be over in the Reverend server, renting
what?
my low income, high luxury.
No, I'm annoying.
apartments.
And I want I'm annoying and I want my like own beach house, which is really annoying.
You should build a house at the Olympia Lake. Lake Olympia.
We have a lake?
Yeah. I found a lake.
Since when did Olympia get a lake?
I found it and I designated it Lake Olympia.
You're gonna have to show me because all I want is lakefront housing.
Yo, are you watching the stream right now? Like, pull it back up if you can, and I will walk over there.
I just tabbed to it.
All right, cool. Okay, so this,
I keep flipping between screens because I can't sit still.
yeah, this is the current build right now. We're just doing the framing of everything. But okay, so this path here next to the pub and my house and everything, this was like a path that got started, and I just started kind of like digging it out, and then I found the property line of Reverend and built a wall. And then if you keep walking out here, it's this nice little path that we're still building. There is a lake.
A little behind when I'm talking, so you're still walking the path for me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a toll lake out here that's...
So has Reverend claimed this land?
Not yet, but they can definitely just claim anything that they want. So, like, this is right out here. And actually, just to show you, like, where this is, I'm going to walk up here on these mountains. Because there is... This is actually pretty close to the port. Okay, yeah, so if I'm up here, you can see the edge of Reverend right there with that house. And then if I walk over this way, on top of these trees here, you'll be able to see the port in a second.
Did you put these lamps here?
Yeah, I put some lamps up. And yeah, okay, so in a second on the stream, you'll see where the port is. And this is pretty much just this, like, little forest area with a lake. It actually is 2 lakes. But it's kind of a cool area, so it'd be great to make, like, a little suburb or something out here.
Right. Are you trying to call me that white suburban kid?
Ah!
No.
Yeah, we're gonna put you out there with your suburb people. It
is what it is.
I grew up in the suburb as well, though. Like, that's just what it is in the Midwest. You live in the Midwest, you live in a suburb. Alties, like, they're ignoring the chat. They know what they did.
Full screen right now. Oh, hey, I said he sounded violent. I called him out on it. I wasn't ignoring anything.
Who's violent? What is happening in the chat right now? I'm watching the chat on the server, and someone just called someone a fucking bitch. Like, how are they this mad on Minecraft?
Really? Why?
I don't know. It's just like, they're just so angry. Also, someone just said they're stuck in my basement, and they need me to open it.
I mean,
oh, someone got out. Cadroll got out.
Oh, there are 6 children stuck in your basement where children get beaten. They're really focused on people stuck in your basement, man.
It just looks like it's 1 still. And they just set the basement on fire. Roger the kid is on fire, and so is this guy now. So it's... No! Did he die? He just, like, disappeared on our end. We have, like, 4 people stuck in the basement right now.
If I go dead silent, it's because I'm avoiding doing more chewing ASMR. The sound of silence is the sound of peace.
That's all we need. The sound of peace. Peaceful time. And there's a horse. That horse from earlier is on top of the pub. Why? Oh, we can ride him. Oh, yeah.
So I think for next time, can we like pick like a Patriot Act episode to watch and then discuss over Minecraft?
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah, that could be cool.
Hassan Minaj is so funny, and I just rewatched his stand-up, and like my best friend is really into him, and like was showing me clips of some of his stuff, and some of it's really serious, but you know he's really funny, and he really makes like an impact with his words.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
because
let me
we
check
talked
it
about
out.
politics last time,
Yeah,
I think it would be interesting to discuss.
yeah, that could be pretty cool. Alright, we have a recommendation for the Patriot Act in the chat, so obviously I
Yeah,
have to
Locke
watch it.
seems to like it. Locke, I don't know if you've seen his stand-up, but that whole I really liked his stand-up, and like I think I almost cried, which is funny because it's a stand-up comedian.
Holy.
But I almost cried because I really felt what he was saying because he's Indian, and so
Yeah.
the culture like of his he really made. I love when comedians take their comedy and make it into a story or like tie it all together in some cool way.
Yeah.
And so he really tied all of his bits together into this really nice fluid story about being brown in America and being I just said the son of immigrants. And so I obviously I can't relate because his experience is way different than mine is, but I related to an extent where I was just like, yeah, like, yeah, this is a thing. This is a thing I went through. This is something that my parents very much think in comparison to what I think. Generational gap, cultural gap, all of those things. So it was really interesting to watch. He made me laugh just as much as he like hit me in the feels. You know what I mean?
That's awesome. Yeah, I gotta check this out now. Because there's so much good media out there today that it's hard to get to everything. And then you just hear all these people talk about it, and then you watch it, and then the next thing you know, you're watching the Tiger King. And and
then your
that
mind is numb and your brain is dead.
Yeah, that was wild.
Lonk, I would definitely highly suggest you watch his stand-up because that's the reason. I mean, he was on the Daily Show first, which is where he came from.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
And then he did his stand-up, and then he started his own show, and so it's pretty cool. Excuse me, I'm back to chewing.
Oh, jeez.
Bless you. You sneeze louder than my dad. We need to stop comparing you to my father. I feel like that needs to end now.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's been too many times. It's weird now. Oh,
Yeah,
they all
well-
said bless you in chat.
Oh,
Except Alti. Alti said Corona.
Thank you for the bless yous, but not thank you, the alti hater.
Oh, dude, look who just joined the chat.
Who just joined? Blue.
Mr. Casey himself.
Is there a Twitch event happening right now?
Oh, yes, there is. Hey, Casey. Yeah, we're live on Twitch.
At 6 p.m.?
Well, yeah, well, it's 7 my time now.
Oh, never mind. That makes it all better. I should probably not get involved. I didn't realize that people were on this channel. I'm so sorry to Twitch.
No, you should stay because this is literally my talk show, and we just like talk about life, and literally we were just talking about. Do you remember that Burger King game where you have to be the king?
Oh,
And
King.
yeah, like
Talking about Sneak King.
Sneak. Oh my God! You're right. It's called Sneak King. So
Sneak King.
yeah, so like I was explaining to the chat that literally you have to play as Burger King, the Burger King, you know, like and sneak up on people and give them a hamburger.
Yeah, actually, in hindsight, it's like the creepiest thing ever.
Oh God, it's so good, dude. Yeah, so on Minecraft right now, so the stream, so this is the talk show over Minecraft. What I'm building low-income, high-luxury apartments to overcharge citizens with. So,
all right, that's great. I love that. You should build it. You should build a bunch of transit nearby, just to just so everybody knows.
so everyone knows. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what we're doing right now, and, like, yeah, I'm putting them into a hillside next to potatoes, so, like, you have to live next to potatoes and pay $3,000 a month.
You guys don't pay any money a month, right? There's no. Is there like a tax system on your server?
I don't think so, but I'm going to petition as a landlord to set one up.
Oh man, I love the fantasy role playing you can do in Minecraft. I love the idea of owning property, whether it's housing or a hammer. I love that kind of fantasy.
Oh.
Well, I didn't mean to pop onto the thing. I was in the RPF Discord, and I noticed that there was a Twitch event happening, and I was curious if I even had access to the channel on days that aren't Saturday. And I
You got a
do.
guest pass, sir.
Yes, you
Oh my god, it's
yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, dude, well, okay, so for everyone who doesn't know, so Casey, he's like, he comes to our Saturday Twitch events for Siege, Rainbow Six Siege, and we play Siegin', and in real life, Casey is a stand-up comedian, so he's actually super fucking funny, and,
That's not true. It's true that I'm a stand-up comedian. It's not true that I'm funny. Also, that because of COVID, there hasn't been stand-up comedy since March.
yeah, so, okay, so you are a furloughed comedian right now.
I'm a furry comedian right now.
Uh-oh.
Can you tell us a joke?
Can I tell you, Kayla, do you have a joke? I
Did
gotta
you
tell.
just ask your girlfriend for a joke?
Well, yeah, she won Madison's Funniest Comedian this year.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, so that he's literally a comedian couple. Like, his girlfriend is a comedian, too.
That's so cute.
Let's see. How
We
about...
were just talking about comedians, too. That's funny.
Wait, I'm looking through my joke notebook to see if I have anything good. I was watching The Price of Right, and they should change it. They should change the name of that show to Big Money Hot Garbage, because it's just 22 minutes of me standing and shouting, "Nobody's ever bought that, Drew." Is that funny anymore?
Chat, what do you think? What do you think, chat? We got 15 people that just all heard that joke.
Well, they're like, how much money do you think this Toyota Yaris is worth? And it's like, I don't know, man. You're giving it away on a big pink trapezoid in the middle of the day. I'm gonna guess $0. I'm gonna say that this car is worth no money.
So is The Price is Right just like trash auction? Is that what we're saying?
And do you know what The Price is Right is?
Okay, so I haven't seen The Price is Right in a minute. So can you give me a quick summary?
Casey rigged the vote. Boo.
The Price is Right is a show where contestants try to guess how much stuff costs, but we live in the end of capitalism right now, so it's like a horrible thing where they're like, "How much do you think beans are?" And then somebody like $30, $30.01.
Do they win those items if they guess it right?
Yes, they win.
Seriously?
Like home security system. And it's like, even if that home security system is worth $3,500, nobody needs that.
Casey, what do you think about this? One of our viewers says she'd play that game for beans specifically.
Well, for beans specifically, it'd be pretty good. I'm like,
You support that. Got it.
As long as I get my beans, we're okay.
one of the prizes was like an all expense paid trip to Vermont, and it cost like $20,000. And it doesn't cost me $20,000 to live all expenses paid where I do. Like, Vermont is not that special.
So do you think that whole trip was probably like the shittiest all expense paid trip you've ever gone on?
Yeah. We're shopping at every jewelry store from here to there.
All right, the joke is good. I'll give that a positive or a thumbs up.
Oh, thank goodness. I haven't told any of my... I'm looking through my notebook. I haven't told any of my jokes in literally since March.
How about another joke, Casey?
Well, this is very awkward for me, but I'll tell you one joke.
I love this, man. I am all about this. This is making the stream like about
I'm okay
500% better.
I feel a little bit bad because he came in and I was like, all right, dance, comedy monkey, dance.
All right, what were you saying, Casey?
I love. Hold on, wait. I'm gonna try to tell this joke the way that I used to tell it. Give me a second. I gotta gather up my notes. I love Florida. I think Florida is my favorite state. I love everything about it. Like, America took all of its amphetamine addicts and shoved them into a swamp like Shrek 1. And then, like Shrek 1, what happened next was magic. You guys know that knife sales rise during hurricane season?
Two?
Like, Florida has got, infamously, some of the most crazy thunderstorms ever. And you know what else Florida has? A Ferris wheel every 9 miles. You can get on a Ferris wheel in Florida and look out into the distance and watch somebody else getting struck by lightning at the top of a different Ferris wheel. Florida's like if America got to have their own Australia. Like Australia is perfect. You guys know the history of this country?
No.
Basically, a bunch of English people thought that they discovered everywhere there was to discover in the earth. And then they found Australia, and they were like, well, this is terrible. This is not the earth. This is hell. They decided to start shipping all of their prisoners there. And here's the thing about Australia. It's like the gym for crime. They shipped all their prisoners there thinking that nature would find a way to kill them, but they found a way to kill nature.
Oh, God.
Like, Australia is the only continent with kangaroo, the animal that knows how to box, and Australians eat that.
They eat kangaroos?
That's true.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, you can eat a kangaroo. I know, when I found that out, I thought it was... I had to look that up for the joke. I couldn't believe it.
How do you cook kangaroo?
How do you cook it? Same way you cook a steak, I imagine.
Oh, God.
We live in
By feeding
super
it in
hell.
the first fight.
We literally live in super hell. Super jail, actually.
We kind of live in super jail.
What is super jail?
What? No.
It's an Adult Swim show.
Aw.
Okay, I just want you. If I don't know something, it's probably because I just am not culturally relevant and don't care enough to keep up with what's going on. And so there's a whole segment of the podcast that's now dedicated to teaching me generational gap words that I just don't have any knowledge of.
I love this
recent
idea of I am not culturally relevant. Do not refer to
not.
me.
Don't ask me anything about what's going on.
Yeah,
right
do not refer to me.
I'm currently trying to exist. That's my only goal.
I've given up on trying to exist. I'm moving into the next phase of just kind of chilling out.
Dude, that sounds nice. Can I join you?
I actually have to get going because I'm printing out some stuff over at the Walgreens that still exists.
Oh, that's odd.
Oh, wow.
That's weird.
I know. One of these days, they're all going to be burned down, and then where am I going to print stuff out?
My house.
Are you printing photos?
I'm printing those 2 images that I put in the art channel of the Discord just now.
Oh, I'm gonna go look.
I'm framing them and putting them in my kitchen.
Oh, related thought on Walgreens. So for those of you who don't know, and no one here knows besides Casey, I used to work the photo lab in Walgreens back in 2014 for a while, and just want to I just really want to let everyone know watching that if you get photos printed that are nudes and stuff, yes, we see everything. We see every single photo.
Oh my
and
God.
yeah, 100% of the photos. So people actually do that all the time because they send pictures to their boyfriends and girlfriends in jail that way. And yes, we see all of them. We see everything. So it's if you think the Walgreens technicians aren't allowed to see the photos or anything, that it's totally like, oh yeah, this makes sense. This is privacy. We value privacy in the world. Yeah, it's our job to look at all the photos and make sure that the photos print correctly for you. So, so yes, we see everything. And oh my god, I saw some things that I never want to see again.
Yeah.
Commando, you're so Rocket goes, Em and Kyle sound great, but you sound very robotic to you.
Oh no! Is that because there's
so-
an echo on me right now?
No, it's because you ate a computer once. All right, I gotta get going.
See you later.
You guys have a good Twitch stream. I'll see everybody on Saturday.
Yes.
Sounds good.
See you then, buddy.
Bye.
Oh, that was good.
Um,
Did I fix anything? Did I fix the mic at all by any chance?
I don't know. I thought I was funny. I said, "Well, thank you. I grew this voice myself," and he said, "Shut the fuck up." So.
Oh, Casey's great.
Yeah, he is funny. I like him. That was Alti that said that to me, though. Because
Yeah.
yeah, you see that shit?
Yeah, wow. Rough, man.
Rocky goes, Em and Kyle sound great, but Commando sounds very robotic. And I'm like, thanks, I grew this voice myself. Alti goes, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's not an effect. It's I got something wrong with my mic that likes the echo, so we're trying to troubleshoot that. And I just don't know when it starts. So like, is it echoing right now? Does it feel like it's like a dual voice by any chance?
I'm like looking in both chats trying to see one of them respond. I have no idea what you sound like. I could. Oh, he says, Tactical says it is, but I don't know what that means. It is what? A bit, yeah.
A bit, yeah. Hold on, let's move it back a little bit. See this
Taz said to use Giga Drill. I don't know what that means.
Yeah,
Do you
I
have
don't know what
milk
that
in
means
Minecraft, Commando?
I don't think so. All right.
It's echoing a bit.
All right. What if
Alti
it's
said it sounds.
what if it's like
tinny.
what is it now? What does it sound like now?
Is that better, fam?
Yeah, like I moved back the mic a little bit.
Echoey, but I can barely hear it. He says.
As in, am I too quiet now? Like, can you hear me, or am I like very quiet?
It's worse, I guess.
It's worse. Okay. Let's see if I have it this close.
Oh, Alti said I can hear you, but somebody else says it's worse. I also hear a faint buzzing. I don't know who to believe.
Yeah, seriously, I have no idea. Does it sound clear to you, Em?
I mean, I'm in voice chat with you, so you sound fine.
Like,
Hold on a second. Let
Okay.
me turn you on in the stream. Well, now you have to talk.
oh yeah. Oh hey, hi. Let's hear me in the stream and see if it sounds crazy or not. Because if I sound clear to just our Discord chat, but not the Twitch, I wonder if there's a double input somewhere that's causing it. Because that would explain it.
So, I don't know how to explain it. You don't sound bad. You sound like completely fine. It just kind of sounds like you're talking through a fan, yeah, like Tulia said, except it's not like super bad buzzing. It's just like, it's almost like I'm talking to a robot, but like the robot has really good communication. Like,
Okay,
his sound
so
quality is really
yeah, no, there's got to be a double input. That's what it's got to be. I think that we have an audio capture for two things.
It does kind of sound like you're coming from two places at once and speaking at the same exact time, and they're both really clear audio that are just layering
Okay,
over each
here I'm
other.
gonna adjust something because I think this might be the solution. All right, let me know if you can still hear me right now. Can you still hear me? Hi, can you hear me?
In the Twitch stream or in voice chat? In voice chat, I can
Yeah.
hear you fine.
In the Twitch stream.
Now in the Twitch stream, it just caught up with us, and I
Yeah.
can hear it.
I think
You're better.
that's so much better.
Everybody
Okay,
says you're better.
so we found out what it was. So it was a double input. That's what it was. So Twitch was separately recording so like I'm recording the chat from Discord and my mic, and I didn't need to do that twice, only one time. So that's what it was. Okay, so thanks guys for helping us troubleshoot this. Now we just upped our entire streaming quality for my microphone. Thanks guys, I really appreciate that. Just had to get to the bottom of it because we had a report that it wasn't like working before, and I'm like, this is a really nice setup for this to be doing something that dumb. And I'm like, this has to be something that, and it was something. Yeah, so
Good
that's
job, team.
go job
High fives
team.
all around.
Yay! Yay! Yeah, in fact, you guys might hear a little buzzing because I gotta turn on my AC for a second. It's just so hot in here right
I
now.
think the cow. No, there's not a cow in his basement. There's actually a polar bear in Commando's basement. Unless it's dead now, which would be very sad.
All right, there we go.
Commando, do you still have the polar bear in your basement?
Oh no, someone took it. Someone took my polar bear.
Wow. It's fake news.
Fake news. People are mean to me.
Did you see the images Casey put in art?
Yeah, I did. He's awesome. He's been what's so awesome about Casey is that he's like very talented at a lot of different things, and like he just kind of does so many things that he doesn't like. It just takes him a long time to get to it, but like he finally buckled down on like graphic design and Photoshop, and he started doing some really cool stuff that's like really aesthetically pleasing, and he's like selling his prints and stuff, and it's so cool to me to see that because like Casey's actually the person who got me introduced to Photoshop years ago, and then I'm the one that kind of went out and like turned it into like a career, and like now I'm giving him pointers about it, and it's just so wholesome.
That's so wild that like one person did this cool thing by introducing you to a program, and then it like kind of changed your entire life trajectory.
Yeah.
And they're still like in your life, and like it's really, especially because like like it seems like he introduced you and you like went way beyond just like simple skills with that, like you do it professionally and you're so good at it. It's wild.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun program, and you can use it for everything. It's just I have a here I'm just checking a few things right now.
Photoshop is probably a lucrative thing considering how many people use it and it's so versatile and all that.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like it's definitely I don't know. It's like there's a lot of job opportunity, and then there's also a lot of competition. So like the people that are out there getting it are very talented. So you have to really go up and over on stuff, and this is kind of why I'm getting more versatile in my skills right now and opening some other avenues, because I like the competition, but I also don't want to be putting like I have no ambition to be the best artist on earth, and a lot of the time that's what it takes to actually have a big time paying job in this profession of using these programs. And I don't know, I'm just not someone that cares so much that I'm only going to draw 14 hours a day for the next 10 years. Like I have too many other ambitions, and want to be able to create products of all sorts, especially something that can be like programming based. And also I'm in a lot of activist stuff too, so like speak in front of people and stuff, and sit on boards of things, and I just have more passions, because there's so much to do in the world, and when you just develop one singular skill for a large amount of time, like that becomes your entire life, and that's the only thing you're doing, and you just kind of opt out of being a citizen of the world and everything else. And I don't know, that conflicts with my opinion of the world a lot. Like, I don't like the idea of having to work so hard at something that you opt out of everything else. And
you want to be well-rounded.
Yeah, I want to be well-rounded and do a lot of things and be able to because like I'm someone who knows enough about my skill set that I can look at industry leading artwork and critique it and be like, yeah, here's why this isn't working, and here's what we can do better, and a very proficient artist of any similar skill will be able to make those corrections. It's like learning to have an eye for it, and honestly that's like what was enough for people back in the day, like when movies were being made and stuff, and it still, I think, is enough, should be enough now. And there's a lot of artists that are out there that are outside of the industry that aren't in the industry just because they just don't have 10 or 15 years experience of being some sort of entry-level position, and it's you know, kind of a shame because there's a lot of talented people that are just on the outside for no reason. And that's just because there isn't enough companies that exist that do it.
Yeah. I got a little distracted. I'm very sorry because people DM me and they all want something from me. I'm kidding.
You're so famous. Oh my god.
Oh, there's Flen comes into the voice chat sometimes, and the first thing he asks me is, "Can I have your autograph?" And I'm like, "Flen, I am not important. Like, stop asking me for my autograph."
What is he gonna do with
So
it?
ridiculous. I don't know. My signature's not very good, so give me 1 second.
Yeah, like just assessing the build right now. We're just kind of feeling this thing, kind of just creating something here. It's a much bigger building than we have done before in some ways. In other ways, not so much. Yeah, so before M gets back, chat, what topic should we talk about next? What do you want to know about? What are you thinking? What are you up to? Oh my god, Blue. He's gonna die again on stream. PlayStation 5 reveal stream. We'll have to ask Em if she found out any information about that, because we just tasked her with to find out information about the reveal, because we don't immediately know. We know that like some cool shit went down, but that's about it right now. I don't know how cool said shit is. My last gaming system was legitimately a 360, because I built a computer. So I don't know how cool that PS5 is. All right, so Syntactical says there's new Spider-Man, new Little Big Planet. Oh, that's cute. Hitman 3 and Resident Evil 8. What? Resident Evil? They're doing a Resident Evil 8? Oh shit, that's pretty cool. Alright, so Blue says drink the potion. I know what the potion does. It makes you drunk. We're building right now. We're constructing this.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. I asked them what they wanted to talk about next, and they're like, PlayStation 5? And I'm like,
big deal.
yeah, I'm like, what the hell?
Again, let's go back to it. Well, okay, he listed games. So there's Spider-Man 2, which we did touch on. New Little Big Planet, which I think it's called. Poogie actually put it in the chat earlier. It's not called Little Big Planet. It's called. Gosh, I'm gonna have to go up and find it.
I hope it's called Large Enormous Planet. I would laugh
Well,
very
it's Little
hard.
Big Planet, so that's like always like the opposite, right? So it'd have to be like Tiny Enormous Planet. Right? No? Okay.
So Syntactical
Anyway.
says it's like Sackboy's Adventure or something like that.
Yeah, Sackboy's Adventure. It has a really cool. It looks really nice. Like the quality looks really nice. Small, huge comment. What else was there? There was another Resident Evil coming out.
Yeah, I was
Hitman.
bugging about that. That sounds funny.
Oh, I was gonna watch the trailer for the Miles Morales and give you guys my play-by-play reaction to that.
Oh,
Where'd it
that'd be funny.
Would it be? We're gonna find out. There's a bunch of different trailers in this link that I saw. Ghostwire Tokyo looked interesting, so I took a look at that.
They always
okay.
have that one game that looks really interesting, and then you just never buy it, and then you forget that it exists, and then you just really wait for the next one that looks interesting.
Right. Dude, so I reinstalled my or I did a recovery on my computer.
Yeah.
And I had made a lot of progress in a survival mode single player world, and it's gone.
What?
It's just gone.
You done fucked up.
I'm kind of sad, but it's okay. I'll start over.
I'm kind of suicidal, but it's okay.
It's I want to die, but what else is new?
I want to completely off myself. What next?
Passive suicidal legislation. Okay. I'm gonna watch this trailer. Let's go. PlayStation. They don't say that anymore, but I like saying it anyway.
I miss that.
I do too. That was a really cool graphic thing they did with the Spider-Man and the Insomnia Games logo. Classic Marvel comic book page. Ooh. He's like... We're like focusing on his suit coming apart around his arm. A hero isn't someone that gives up.
Wholesome.
RF be like... He looks different because he looks like more real, and Into the Spider-Verse was so comic booky and animated.
Oh, really? They made it more realistic looking now.
Yeah, I mean, like, it's still like cartoony, but I think Spider-Verse was definitely more cartoony than this is. It's definitely got realistic looking aspects to it.
That's cool.
Yeah, like they just zoomed in on his face. Definitely looks kind of like way more realistic in comparison. Yeah, the graphics are really pretty. Damn, that zoom in on his face was like... I love when they get human details right. You know, like, if you, like, look back at, like, older games and you see the progress we've made from, like, how, like, Skyrim looks as far as
yeah.
humans versus, like, now some of the, like, the quality is just, like, so incredibly increased.
I'm like, I miss Tomb Raider's pointy boobs, and that's what I miss. That was when games were like awesome.
Like Cameo used to have that kind of shit. Every game with fairies, and elves.
I miss Duke Nukem, just Duke Nukem 3D. You know, too much testosterone, looks like shit, hilarious, super sexist. Yeah, get some more of those video games back.
We're talking about the Johnny Bravo looking character with less hair. That's what I see.
Yes.
I used to like my brother like used to play a lot of Zelda games. And he would always like show me like the progress between like something like Ocarina of Time versus Twilight Princess, where like you would be walking and in the distance like trees would start to pop up, you know, like as the map generated.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like the progress that we've made from that, like where like you can get farther out now, or like in Breath of the Wild it's no longer like that, where like it's just like everything is there, there's no pop-up anymore, it's like an actual universe. It's very cool in comparison. It's wild. Video game development is crazy.
Yeah, the new Unreal Engine that was revealed, like, let me tell you why it's about to get so much crazier. So, video games, for those of you, you know, that aren't in the circles of people who create them or know how they're created, they are compiled into it like an engine, right? So it's like you go and... So, like, the pipeline is you come up with the game idea, you draw out all your ideas. You take those drawings and you turn them into 3D models using modeling software. And then you texture them. And then you take them, and then anything with animation, they have to be rigged. So they're like a skeleton is put inside them in 3D. And then animators use that skeleton to animate everything. And then all that goes into a game engine that renders it in real time to the player. And the game engines and how things are compiled by the end of it, in that process, like, they're only so strong. So back in the day, you could really only do so much for the the graphics. So like in the 2000s, like the graphics were the resolution that would render for a console like the PlayStation 2. And now, and like, so pretty much one of the big limitations was the poly count on everything. So that's why you would have like pointy boobs on people. Because like you could only have a limit on how many polygons you could have, and the polygons really dominated your efficiency. And the more high resolution objects are, like the more polygons they just have because they have to render with all that detail. So there's two different like modes for like graphics to exist, and one of them is like rasterize, and the other is like lossless, like a SVG or a vector. Like a vector is like data points that it's infinitely scalable. So like if you have like a vector of something, it can be like any size and not lose any definition per the resolution of a screen. So polygons and stuff in video games have always been more like rasterized, so they can only load in at like a certain size. And in the brand new Unreal Engine, the polygons and how everything's rendered is totally in like a vector type format. So right now, what people are saying and what they suspect is that we're moving into an age where number of polygons for a character no longer matter, which means we're able to create high resolution characters with millions of polygons in order to create hyper real life graphics with no load drawbacks. So we're talking like real life virtual reality in the next 15 years or less. So that's what that means for the new Unreal Engine. And like that's for like, we're already kind of there when it comes to stuff that's just rendered. So like in movies and everything, that stuff is just rendering out one time. So like in the engine is constantly rendering, but when you do a movie, you just render the scene one time. So you can have a bajillion polygons for your character in Star Wars, because you only need to render the frames for it to look great one time, and then that's a video that's just replayed for the actual show. And for a video game, that's why you have cutscenes that look so much better than the actual game, pretty much. So yeah, that's how that all works, and there's a lot of reason to be excited about that right now. This is
continuous.
This has been a video game discussion with your boy Commando.
Lonk's like flexing. He's like, I already knew all of this. I'm like, well,
That's
I
okay.
learned.
Yeah. MC learned something. This was for MC.
Just me. I'm the only one here. This doesn't matter. He's not talking to any of you. He's just talking to me, guys.
Yep.
I find it interesting that there's someone in the user list called Commander Root, and then they're right next to your name, Commando.
That's my brother, my secret brother.
Stop it. Really?
No, it's not. Not at all.
I'd believe you, though.
Yeah, no, I don't have a brother. I have a sister. And we went over that.
We have talked about her, Teal.
Yeah, Teal. Yep. Teal, my sister.
I remember it.
She's named after a color.
So smart.
They're making leeway on our apartment building.
What was I gonna do? I was gonna do something. Oh, I was gonna do something annoying.
I was gonna be super annoying, and I can't remember how or why.
I'm gonna look up how to I'm gonna look up how to fix my puff bar. Which is super cool. Don't vape, guys.
Definitely vape, everyone, always. Preferably do
Commander,
not
do you even
stop.
vape?
Do not stop vaping.
Do you even vape? Do you even vape, bro?
I actually don't vape, but when it comes to smoking weed, like only the vape pen, please. Like that is the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have that too, but I'm saving that for shower time.
For shower time. You wait.
Yeah,
Hold on. You
because-
vape in the shower?
No, before the shower. Before the shower.
Yeah, I'm MC and I vape in the shower like a mad woman.
Stop. I would never do that. That would be stupid. I do it before because showers are really nice when you're
Vaping in the shower.
Wait, no, before. You do it before. God damn it. I think we just lost 4 viewers just talking about weed. Whoops.
Man, they'll grow up one of these days.
Y'all don't know what you're missing out on.
Yeah, the first time I did a vape pen was so funny. I was out in Los Angeles with my buddy, who he was working out there, and he lived in Koreatown, and we were just hanging out, and he had the vape pen, and I hadn't done one just yet, and his pen was like super potent, I guess, so it was like just one puff was like the same concentration as smoking in a entire blunt. So like you could, it's just so much more potent than anything else. Those damn pens. So that's the first time ever that I encountered something like this. So of course I'm like, all right. So I hit the thing 7 times in a row. Was coughing my eyes out for maybe an hour, and I was so high that I couldn't even remember the beginning of sentences I was currently talking. Like I would be talking about something, and I couldn't remember the beginning of the sentence. It was that bad.
I remember a time when I was like new to all of this, and it wasn't like a pen, it was like one of those gigantic. Is this okay to talk about? I don't even know if I'm breaking rules or what's going on.
We're not Twitch partners yet, so I'm not worried.
Okay, well, hopefully this doesn't get released to the internet and my family finds out all about, like it goes viral or some shit.
Quickly, release it!
But there's this time in college, and like there was this like giant, like I went with friends to like this a co-op, which I actually ended up living in later on, but I didn't know anything about the place yet, or I was just with my friends. And so then I sat in front of this gigantic, it was like a dab rig, but it was huge. And I took one hit, and it was just like this giant hit. And then I sat back, and then my friends like tried to have a conversation with me, or just like tried to talk to me, like tried to make sure I was okay. And I couldn't even understand what they were saying. Like I just kind of looked at them, and they were like, "So are you okay?" And I just smiled at them, like I didn't know what to do. I remember this so vividly because I was just like, afterwards when I looked back on it, I was like, why was I so stupid? Like why couldn't I just talk?
Sometimes you're in another world and you just have to stay there because it's safe.
Well, especially when you're new and you're like, you don't know what you're doing, and you just like take a huge hit and you're just like, whoops, now
like, oh.
you're learning, you know, so you're not ready for you didn't realize that was what was going to happen if you went a little too far. So it is what it is.
It is what it is.
I'm like, you know, now I'm a responsible adult that knows how to handle herself. So.
That's what you say now.
All right, we don't have to talk about this. I'm already aware that there's discrepancies between that and what the reality is. My issues of being responsible. I'm pretty responsible, I'd say. Am I lying to myself? Maybe.
Yes.
Am I sitting at this desk trying to get the top off of this puff bar so that I can fix the inside and so that I can take a clean hit? Yeah. Is that responsible adult behavior? I don't know. I'm trying.
Trying my best, man. I'm trying my best.
Not on the level of building some luxury low-income housing in Minecraft, but
Oh yeah, this is really coming along. I'm using some very nice materials for this to really, really scam people.
to really scam people. I like that that's your goal with this.
Yeah, it had to be done.
Am I doing this for the benefit of the Kingdom of Reverend? No, I'm doing
No.
this for the last second when they have to pay $3,000 per day. I say
Yeah.
per day because I expect it to be per day.
Yeah, they will be exploited.
Yeah, completely, 100%. This isn't going well. I'm not gonna get the top off of this very easily.
Oops.
It says that I can, but I
I think your mic might have cut out, MC. Nothing about it.
Hello?
Hi, welcome back. Yeah, because like you're talking, and I'm like, hey, wait, that thought just kind of ended. I think she's still talking.
Hello?
Hi.
I don't know.
Yeah, welcome back.
I don't know. Sometimes I don't finish, so... Oh, that is not how I meant to say that. Sometimes I don't finish my thought. So sorry. Oh god, what... Who said that?
Said that. Okay, we're about.
Oh,
We are about
sh-
2 solid hours into this stream, and this is really going strong. But you know what? I think that we need to end this in order to carry out a proper Twitch raid because we haven't
Honestly,
done that yet.
I think our 2 hours have been good. I think we should do a raid. I haven't actually been to one of these, so I'm excited.
Yeah, so I don't know how it. Well, we do know how it works. So we are, in fact, okay. So let's wrap this up. I just want to like take a look at. So we're still
I don't know how-
building.
you know how-
Yeah, so we're still building the foundation of our low income, high quality, high luxury, bullshit, income based required apartments. And we're on floor 1, and I think it's going to be probably about 2 floors, and then maybe a 3rd floor in the back up the mountain a little bit. We'll see how it goes because I don't want to be too over demanding. I want to build some other stuff around here to kind of make it, make this place, nice, and not too dominating. I don't want it to look like, not reverend aesthetic as well. So we have to really work on that still. So yeah, this is still going on. We're still building this. It's going to take a bit, and we'll probably be working on it next time and talking about more stuff and maybe have another guest. We had a really cool guest with Casey showing up. That was not planned, but I should be planning that. I should plan some surprise guests during streams because that is how we do this shit, man.
Sounds fun to me.
Yeah, sounds super good. So, okay, so on that note, I'm going to pause this. And we are going to raid the crap out of someone. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna start looking up some Minecraft channels.
Sorry, I'm excited.
All right, so there's some bigger ones, and then there's some smaller ones that we can go into. So I want to find like a good, like middle of the road, cool guy here, and see. Well, okay, hold on. That's interesting. So let's try that search one more time. Because I want to find. So Minecraft. Yeah, we got like we can like pump into like something that has over 300 people watching already, or we can go into some stream that has like 1 or 2 people watching. So what do you guys think we should do? Should we go into a big one or a small one?
I feel like I'm into big one.
Yeah, we want to do a big one.
Yeah, let's get some big friends. You know what I mean?
All right.
Is that a bad idea? I don't know.
Some preferably some normal sized friends.
Normal size friends. Okay, fine.
Okay, I'm gonna do someone with 430 streamers. Sir Loberti. Well, actually, no. This person here's tries. Yeah, let's check out this person. Oh, cool. We can actually check out their stream before we even do it. So let me see if their stream's cool. Something's shooting at them. Okay, let's. We're gonna start this raid. All right, thanks for coming, everyone. Please go and check out this other streamer. We're just gonna send you to someplace else. Thanks for coming.
Have a good one, guys.
All right, raid is ready, and 6, 5, 4, 3.
What happens? What do I do?
2, 1. Raiding now. It just does it.
Oh my god! It just sent me. That's fun.